With the recent news of Pokemon Sun and Moon, the theorem videos have been running rampant all over YouTube. Well, today, I'm going to tell you the 3 most popular theorems I've heard and what I believe could be the truth behind them. The first popular theory that I have heard about the Gen 7 games is they will let us go to the Kalos region. I believe that can be the case, because here's the thing. I don't think the Pokemon Company is going to announce all these things like the perfect Zygarde forms and all that stuff, Volcanion, the AZ Floette thing that everybody knows about, and the Ashka Ninja thing, and not have some sort of connection to Kalos. It's like, we're going to announce this, but totally in order to make it Gen 7 over here, you're going to do this instead. No. I don't think that's going to happen here. What I'm thinking is going to happen, it's going to be similar. Basically, it's like a fusion of the Delta episode and after you get all the badges in Johto. You will have the access to go to another region, but you have to complete some sort of side quest. Like the Z episode or something. That's what I'm going to call it right now, because Zygarde plus Delta kind of makes sense when you think about it. And that's what I believe is going to happen, but I'm not exactly sure how that is going to work. But I do believe that could be a possibility. About Gen 7 being the second coming of something similar to Johto. And one of the other reasons why I say it could be a possibility is this. In the trailer, there is a segment where you see all of the main series games champions. Not counting Wallace and Emerald, and not counting Iris and Black and White too. Before that, you get to see the 2 Mewtwo Mega Evolutions, Ho-Oh and Lugia. And after that segment, you get to see Giratina, Deoxys, Xerneas, Yveltal, Reshiram, and Zekrom. That could be a sign of something for something big, possibly for Ho-Oh and Lugia as well, within the similarities there. So it is possible that we could see the second coming or second variation of the Johto region. And I will not be surprised if that's the case. And another reason I do believe it could be something similar to that is because right before the announcement of Sun and Moon was the montage of all the main series games, not counting advanced games like Emerald and Crystal and Black and White 2 or Platinum, or the remake games like Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Oraz. So it will be interesting to see how that can work. The second theorem that I have noticed a lot of people talking about is the assumption of where Gen 7's region will be located and what it's based off. The 2 most popular theorems I have seen are Hawaii and Singapore. Singapore is a popular theorem because of the building shown during the trailer that everyone says looks like some sort of hotel in Singapore. I'm convinced that building is actually a water-type Pokemon gym because water Pokemon everywhere. And Hawaii is a popular assumption because of the mysterious bird that we see that everyone believes is some sort of bird that is native to Hawaii. I'm not sure how a region based in Hawaii is going to work considering what it looks like. But it would be intriguing to see if something like that could happen. Singapore seems like a more reasonable option in terms of having a region based off that. But what I also believe could be a possibility is that since everyone has been talking about Southern Kalos so much, it should be something south of France, since that's what Kalos is based off. A lot of early assumptions indicated Egypt, which would kind of make sense with the sun and the moon. But for right now, it's undeterminable to assume what area could be that, even though it appears the 2 frontrunners are Hawaii and Singapore. But it will be intriguing to find out. And finally, the third popular assumption, and this is a weird one, it's possible that the Pokemon ReBurst manga might have something to do with Gen 7 because of the diamond things that you see in the Japanese logos. Now, when the X and Y Japanese logos came out, you saw the Mega Evolution symbol, and it eventually led to Mega Evolution. A lot of people have the assumption that these things called burst hearts that are in the Pokemon ReBurst manga could be a thing. The only problem is, what the burst hearts do is that it allows a Pokemon and a human to fuse together. I kind of see that as a bit of a problem, considering A, the Pokemon ReBurst manga was not very popular. B, I don't see any possible way they can correlate into the main game. And sure, we've had Pokemon fuse with Pokemon, but that's Kyurem. That's a little bit different because of its storyline. And Venus Toys doesn't count either because that was anime only, and that's never going to happen again. But anyway, I don't believe Pokemon ReBurst has anything to do with this. In actuality, I think that diamond-shaped thing actually may have something to do more with the item Revive. Which, if you've seen the item Revive Sprite, it's actually a diamond-shaped item. I'm thinking it's possible that this could be, well, you know the blue orb and red orb, right? And also the orbs that Dialga and Palkia have. And also Giratina later on, which creates its origin form. And also the orbs that Reshiram and Zekrom come from, or their stones. I think it's possible those diamond-shaped things actually could be related to the legendary Pokemon of the specific games. Now, it could be a ultimate revive for the legendary of that region that might be a key item. It kind of makes sense to me, because I don't see any possibility of Pokemon-human fusion. I know a lot of people are saying that Ash Greninja could be a sign, but the problem there is Ash and Greninja didn't fuse together. It's just Greninja getting different things on it that represent Ash. Not necessarily Ash fusing with Greninja, which hasn't happened. So the likelihood of that happening is way low in my book. I'm more convinced that it's some sort of special revive for the legendary of that region. That's what I'm believing that is. My question that no one seems to have touched is, why in the Japanese logo is the Pokeball on fire? That would be my main concern there. Why is there no coverage on that? Because that one I'm stumped on. But anyway, that is the info that I have for you based on what I'm seeing and what everyone is believing is going on. I do believe there will be a second region, possibly Kalos, for the post-game of Gen 7. Perhaps a Zygarde event, or a Z event, or Z episode. Gen 7's region is yet to be determined, but Hawaii and Singapore are still the front runners, though I still believe that an area south of France could possibly be it. And I mean directly south, not south. And I don't think Pokemon ReBurst has anything to do with this, so I'm just going to DQ that immediately until I see confirmed evidence. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What theorems do you have about the Gen 7 games that you'd like me to discuss in a future video? Let me know in the comments sector. Thank you for watching my Pokemon channel, and that's my final answer.